Hello and welcome to Mitchell and Webb chat about sketches in a pretend room. I've said chat this time instead of talk, so I'm just mixing it up.
Yeah.
That's how I roll. And this time we're talking about
Last words.
And the second of the Middle-Aged Man Island sketches. So if you want to look at those before you enjoy our chat of them, then by all means go ahead, but you don't have to. And if you do and you come back and we don't talk about them at all, that's just also part of this process. So last words, David. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm staying on topic for now. Last words.
Yeah.
Do you have any last words planned?
No, I don't.
Me neither.
Yeah. No, I don't like to think about death.
It's a silly idea, isn't it? The idea that you could, because most people's last words are probably like,
Bugger Bogner.
Bugger Bogner. That's the famous one.
George V.
But either this wallpaper goes or I do.
So
I don't believe that.
I think there'll have been some sort of God.
Drop me yogurt.
What were the? Oh yeah, last words.
Last words.
It's a sketch written by Kyle Smith Bino.
Yes,
who's in it and is a very funny man.
He's a funny man.
And it's what would you say it's about?
He's a fruity old actor who's planned his last words, and then they have a conversation, and it turns out every time he speaks, he's saying something that he wouldn't want to be his last words.
Because that is the thing. We touched upon it really earlier.
That's why last words are a bad idea.
Yeah, you can't control what you're going to say last. It's not necessarily going to be representative of who you are as a whole. It's not,
if you want people to know what you reckon, you should probably write it down, publish it.
Yeah.
But if you're just trying to impress your family, you don't need to do that. You don't need to wait until you're nearly dead to do that.
No, exactly. And then you're free when you're nearly dead to say more natural things like, it's throbbing again.
Yeah, or ow.
And, I've forgotten who I am.
I'm imagining ow.
It's quite common.
It's quite common.
Is it a word though, or just an exclamation?
I think "ow" is a word, but I think
a fart
is more of a
wouldn't count as a last word. That might be a last noise.
It would certainly be difficult to chisel onto a tombstone.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know what letters are involved in
PHFFFFFF.
So you'd probably just have to chisel.
That's a lot of chiseling. 1972 to whatever. Brackets. Fart.
Last noise.
Fart noise. Last noise. : fart noise. What was his last noise?
Well, just so I can get a sense of him. What was his last noise?
His last noise was a fart noise. Oh, that's lovely. That's so him. So we're not planning any last words.
No. I think it's probably last words are more appropriate when people died at more random times. Nowadays, it's a good thing, really. Deaths cluster in old age, whereas in history there were more diseases, more battles, worse health and safety. Well, most people died in infancy, but most people died probably before they could speak, so they didn't get a chance to have last words. Maybe that's the key to it. Oh, lucky them! They could speak by the time they died.
Yeah. In which case, last noise, gurgle, gurgle. Baby noise. I mean, that's really sad, isn't it? We've gone somewhere.
But that's what the reality of existence was for most of.
And I don't
history.
think we should shy away from the reality of most people's existence
mortality,
in history in these chats.
We're lucky not to have to deal with that now. Usually people die, they're quite old, they may have some cognitive decline, and in general they'll be a bit crosser and more right-wing than they perhaps want to be remembered as.
That's right. What you want really is to follow the example, as in so many things, of the late Queen Elizabeth. Tuesday, you make Liz Truss Prime Minister. Wednesday, understandably, you need a bit of a lie down. Thursday, good night Vienna. Yeah. So maybe missing out that first part of making Liz Truss Prime Minister. Yeah. I'm almost sure I'm not going to be required to do that, although I'm available.
Yeah.
But just, a very, very, very short, pain-free illness.
Yeah.
And then you just waft away in a cloud of love and gratitude and OxyContin.
Yeah. We don't know her last words, do we?
No, we don't.
No. So, and that's
maybe it was
more appropriate.
Liz Truss, Jesus.
Maybe. I think that would be
Liz Truss, Jesus.
Yeah. But it'd be important to make clear that it's Jesus used in actually a
As an
blasphemous
exclamation.
way,
Yeah.
as an exclamation of negativity.
That's right.
Which perhaps would be inappropriate in her role as Supreme Governor of the Church of England. Although when she died, she was in Scotland, so she was the Church of Scotland.
You mean when you cross the border,
they change
Queen
religion? Church of Scotland, which is Presbyterian, doesn't have bishops. Church of England, Anglican or Episcopalian, does have bishops, a lot closer to Catholicism. It's different.
Who gave you permission?
Your people died over this distinction.
Who gave you permission to blow my mind, girlfriend?
No. There you go. So she died a Presbyterian, although she was crowned an Anglican.
This is massive.
I know. This is going to go.
This is going to go global.
So yeah.
So we've discussed that. Oh, Middle-aged Man Island.
This is the light bulbs.
Light bulbs. Yeah. It's true what they say about light bulbs.
They don't go as much as they used to.
They don't.
I think the problem. I'm glad light bulbs don't go as much as they used to.
I find it very stressful when a light bulb has gone for a while and you can't remember whether they're switched on or off. So you take the light bulb out and then you're putting the new one in and you go, is it going to be all hot? And like it's going, ah!
The new light bulbs that don't go as often don't get as hot.
They don't get as hot. They're a bit hot though. You want gloves on, I think.
I don't think you need gloves.
I'm putting gloves on. I'm putting gloves on
I think
when I'm changing a light bulb.
To be holding a golf club and standing in a bucket of water.
Okay.
I think the trouble with them not going so often, though, is because you then don't have so many spares. The whole system of replacing them. It's been so long since you had to replace it.
I just want a bulb guy. Like, you ring up bulb hotline, can bulb guy come? And he comes around with all the bulbs and he replaces all your bulbs. I've made him a male person. Could be a woman.
That'd be a good service. Bulb guy. What he comes around or she comes around and replaces them whether you need it or not.
Yes, you've got a full service of
start again
new bulbs.
And then when a bulb,
you can just fucking forget about it for like 10 years.
But what if one goes before 10 years?
Well, then you sue bulb guy.
They still go.
They do still go. Everything goes, David.
I find that the smoke alarms in my house, the regularity with which their batteries go and then they start beeping, telling you, using their remaining power to tell you they need the battery replaced.
That's like someone going, "Oh, I'm dying.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up.
Yeah, maybe if you conserved your energy, you'd live a bit longer. But the thing is, it's always so long since I last replaced one that I've forgotten everything about it except that it's tricky. And if I'm
like that when I'm doing my VAT.
Yeah. If they went a bit more often, then it would actually probably be less arduous overall because you just go, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
You've got to sort of push it laterally parallel to the ceiling from the top of a ladder. It shouldn't be me doing this.
It's better that you do that. Make Victoria do it next time.
So I try to.
You should make her.
She.
It's better doing it when it's at that stage than when the alarm actually goes off. I mean, when it's actually going off and you're trying to remember how to make it stop.
Oh, yeah, that's
just
a moment of absolute panic. Call to action.
We've probably got to the end of this, haven't we? Hey, join the community. Subscribe now.
Please do like and subscribe if you liked this. And
thanks for watching. Bye.